overview of margin accounts and margin calculations. A margin account can provide you with access to leverage, short selling, and options trading. But before placing these types of trades, it's important to understand how margin is calculated and how much room you have to place trades in a margin account. For example, if you deposit $300,000 of cash into a margin account and you wanted to purchase a portfolio of diversified securities that all have margin requirements of 30%, then it would be possible to purchase $1 million of securities, as $300,000 is 30% of $1 million. While it may not be prudent to immediately use up all of the buying power available in a margin account, you can see that margin accounts can be very powerful. Let's look at the dashboard on BMO Investor Line for a margin account. Here we see the buying power is listed at $48,412.10. The overall account balance is shown as $1,021,140.10. But you'll notice that the total value of investments equals $1,526,060. If we subtract the trade cash value of $504,919.90, this gives us the account balance. Trade cash is the cash balance of your account after accounting for trades that have been filled, whether they have been settled or not. So where does the buying power number come from? Buying power is calculated by taking the trade cash for your account, either a negative cash balance or a positive cash balance, adding the total loan value of the securities in your account, and then subtracting the margin requirement for any short positions. Let's give an example to make this clear. Let's say you have a positive cash balance of $200,000. You hold $500,000 of stock ABC, and it has a margin requirement of 30%. That means the margin required on this position is 30% of $500,000 or $150,000. Conversely, this means the loan value is 70% or $350,000. So we add the loan value of $350,000 to our cash balance of $200,000. So far, that gives us $550,000. But let's say you also have a short sale position on stock XYZ worth $100,000. It has a margin requirement of 130%, which equals $130,000. So we subtract this from the $550,000 to give us a buying power of $420,000. Let's look at another example with a negative cash balance. In this case, we have a negative cash balance of $150,000. The overall loan value is provided here as $500,000. We add these two numbers together, negative $150,000 plus $500,000, which equals $350,000, and then subtract the margin required for any short positions. We have a short position on stock XYZ worth $100,000. With a 130% margin requirement, that means the short margin requirement is $130,000. We subtract this from $350,000 and we get a buying power of $220,000. There is a second factor that affects your ability to make additional investments as well. You need to ensure that your borrowing is within the limit set for your margin account. This is known as the maximum loan limit for your account. If you are currently borrowing in your account, then you will see available credit near your buying power. This will tell you how much room you have up to your maximum loan limit for the account. If you click on Available Credit, it will show you the calculation for your account. It is calculated by taking the maximum loan limit for your account and subtracting your current net cash debit balance, and then subtracting the margin requirement for any short positions. In this case, we have a maximum loan limit of $1 million for this account. If we subtract the $504,919.90 net cash debit, and then subtract the margin requirement for short positions in the account, which is $144,300, then we get our available credit value of $350,780.10. When making additional investments, it's important to remember that you will need to ensure that you have both sufficient buying power and available credit for the trade to be approved, as these values must remain above zero at all times. To see the margin rates and loan values for your investments, please visit the Margin Holdings view by clicking on Holdings Details and then selecting the Margin tab. Here, you can also see any special conditions set for your account under the Notes column. If there are any special conditions set on your account, then these too would also be factored into your buying power calculation.